So this is the last topic from the second unit, circular. A circular is a passive and non-reciprocal 3 or 4 port device. A circular is a passive. A circular is a passive non-reciprocal 3 or 4 port device. So according to our syllabus, we are going to use only 3 port device. So in which a microwave or radio frequency signal entering any port is transmitted to the next port. Entering into any port is transmitted to the next port in rotation mode. And a port in this context is a point where an external waveguide or transmission line connects to the device. For example, if you have a 3-port circulator, let us assume if we have 3-port circulator like this is the schematic diagram of a circulator, which will be have 3 ports, 1, 2 and 3. Just you need to see. This is the schematic diagram of circulator. Fine. So for the 3-port circulator, a signal is applied to the port 1. A signal is applied to the port 1. Just you need to see. If you are applying the signal through your port only this port 1, which comes out of from port 2, and a signal is applied to the port 2. Let us assume if you are applying the signal through port 2, what will happen? Only comes the output comes from port 3, and a signal is applied through port 3, which comes out of from port 1. You need to remember, if you are applying input signal through your port 1, the output is coming from the output is come out from port 2 only. If you are applying your input signal through port 2, the output is comes out of from port 3. If you are applying your input signal through port 2, this port 3, what will happen? The output is coming out of from port 1. You need to remember, which means that this 3-port circulator, the wave will be traveling like a circle manner. Because that reason, you need to assume that if you are applying your input through your port 1, this will be rotating like in this direction, or this will be the signal will be traveling in this direction, and which will be coming out of from port 2. If you are applying input signal through port 2, the signal will be traveling like in this direction. Why means the device is a circulator and the signal will be traveling like a circle manner, and which will be starts from here means which will be traveling like in this direction. If you are applying from here means you will get it and the signal will be traveling like in this direction. The signal will be traveling like in this direction from this point to this point. Here we have port 2. So from this point or from the port 2, you will get it the output signal. If you people wants to apply your input signal port 2 through port 2 means your signal will be traveling like in this direction, which will be stops up to here, which will be stop at here, which means that here you will get it the output signal. So at this point you have port 3 connection, or at this point we have port 3. So you will get it the output out from port 3. If you people wants to apply here input signal through port 3 means your signal will be traveling like in this direction, and you will get it output from port 3. sorry, port 1. So like that you will get it the output signal. Okay na? And the scattering matrix of this is this particular factor is S is equals to 0 0 1 1 0 0 0 1 0. This is the scattering matrix for an ideal 3-port circulator. Ideal 3-port circulator. And the optical circulators have similar behavior. So which means that depends on the material involved inside the circulator. The circulators falls into two main categories. The first one is ferrite circulator and the second one is non-ferrite circulators. We have two types, these two types. Okay, so before discussing that, first we need to know the circulator is a ferrite device which including 2 or more ports. A circulator is a ferrite device including 2 or more ports. When the input signal enter into the port, or else you need to assume that when the input signal enter into any port, either port 1 or port 2 or port 3. So depends upon your convenience or depends upon your application point of view. You need to apply your input signal from any port or through any port you need to apply. So because that reason you need to assume that when the input signal enter into any port, either port 1 or 2 or 3, then the signal will be transmitted in a particular direction. We already discussed. When a signal will transmit in a particular direction. There are different models of circulators available in the market from different manufacturing companies. There are different models of circulators are available in the market from different manufacturing companies. So these components are mainly used in the different applications like radar systems, amplifier systems, transmitting or receiving from the antenna, like radar system, amplifier systems, transmitting or receiving from the antenna. And the different models of these mainly include 2-port particularly. The different models of these mainly include 2-port circulators. Sometimes we will use a 3-port also. The 3-port circulator with waveguide packages and frequency range will be up to 40 gigahertz, and the VSWR insertion losses and isolations will be coming from that. Coming to working principle of this, you need to see, to understand how the circulators control, you need to see that controls the flow of signal. Let us assume or let us think a cup of water and place a spoon in it. Place a spoon in it, then stir it in the direction of clockwise. If we drop a pinch of pepper into the cup and stir continuously, so we can observe that the pepper can easily follow the motion of water because of the motion of water is strong. Let us assume, to understand how the circulator control the flow of signal, let's think a cup of water and place a spoon in it, then stir it in the direction of clockwise. If we drop a pinch of pepper into the cup and stir continuously, so we can observe that the pepper can easily follow the motion of water because of motion of water is strong, which means that the communication of magnetic field toward the ferrite material within the circulator, which makes magnetic field related to the flow of water in the cup. And the rotating field is extremely strong, and it will cause any RF signals inside the frequency band at one port to track the magnetic flow towards the nearby port, but not in the reverse direction. Which means that from the schematic diagram, you need to assume that these arrows are indicates that the arrows within the circulator signify the direction of the magnetic field. When the signal is applied to one of the ports of this device, if a signal is applied, let us assume this is a port A, this is port B, this is a port C. Let us assume. If you are assuming that is port A, port B, port C, what will happen? If a signal is applied at port A, port B is well suited, then the applied signal will be exit from port B with 0.4 decibel losses. Assume that this is the port A. If a signal is applied at port A, the port B is well suited, then the applied signal will exit from this port B with 0.4 decibels losses. If there is a difference at port B, the signal can be reproduced from port B that will be directed towards port C. That will be directed towards port C. Assume that is the port C. Okay, now. Fine. Coming to ferrites, we have two different types of ferrites which will be classified into depending upon the material involved in the circulator. And the circulator falls two main categories. The first one is ferrite circulator and the second one is non-ferrite circulator. Ferrite circulator and non-ferrite circulator. Coming to first ferrite circulator. Ferrite circulators are radio frequency circulators which are composed of magnetized ferrite material. These circulators are radio frequency circulators which are composed of magnetized ferrite material. They fall into two main classes. The first one is 4-port waveguide circulators which are based on Faraday rotation of wave propagation in a magnetized material. Here we have two main classes. The first one is 4-port waveguide circulators which are based on Faraday rotation of waves propagating in a magnetized material. And the second one is 3-port Y-junction circulators which are based on cancellation of waves propagating over two different paths near a magnetized material. And the waveguide circulators may be of either type, while more compact device based on strip line of the 3-port type. Strip line of 3-port line. So 2 or more Y junctions can be combined in a single component to give 4 or more ports, but these differ in behavior from a true 4-port circulator, which means that a permanent magnet produces the magnetic flux through the waveguide. We know it from the electrical technology. A permanent magnet produces the magnetic flux through the waveguide. And the ferrite magnetic garnet crystal is used in the optical circulators. Through the ferrite circulators, which can be provide good forward signal circulation while suppressing greatly the reverse circulation. Their major shortcomings, especially at low frequencies, we will get it this, are the bulky size and narrow bands. The major shortcomings, especially at low frequencies, are the bulky sizes and the narrow bands. We will get it all this. Next one is non-ferrite. Next one is non-ferrite. So in earlier work on non-ferrite circulators includes active circulators, which are using transistors that are non-reciprocal in nature. In contrast to ferrite circulators, which are passive devices, active circulators requires power. The major issues associated with the transistor-based active circulators are the power limitation and the signal noise degradation. So what is the issue? We'll get it from the active circulators means we will get it. The major issue is the circulators have a power limitations and signal to noise degradation or signal to noise ratio, which are critical when it is used as a duplexer for sustaining the strong transmits power and clear reception of the signal from the antenna. Which are critical when it is used as a duplexer for sustaining the strong transmits power and clean reception of the signal from the antenna. And the characters of one solution. One study employed a structure similar to a time varying transmission line with the effective non-reciprocity triggered by a one direction propagation carrier pump. This is like an AC powered active circulator. This is like an AC powered active circulator. The research claimed to be able to achieve positive gain and low noise for receiving path and broadband non-reciprocity. So another study is used for resonance with non-reciprocity triggered by angular momentum bias. Angular momentum bias. So which more closely mimics the way that signals passively circulate in a ferrite circulator. So we need to know the history. In 1964, Moore presented and experimentally demonstrated a circular based on transmission lines and switches. So in April 2016, a research team significantly extended this concept, presenting an integrated circuit circulator based on N-path filter concepts. It offers the potential for full duplex communication. This means that we have both transmitting and receiving at the same time with a single shade antenna over a single frequency. It offers the potential for full duplex communication means. Okay, at the same time with a single shade antenna over a single frequency, we will able to transmit the information and receiving the information. In both sides that communication will be happening. And the device uses capacitors and a clock, and it is much smaller than conventional devices. Coming to applications. We have a number of applications, some among which we are going to discussing major three applications. Those three applications are, one is isolator and the second one is duplexer and the third one is reflection amplifier. So we are going to discussing these three parameters: isolator, duplexer and reflection amplifier. First one is isolator. When one port of a 3-port circulator is terminated in a matched load, When one port of 3-port circulator is terminated in a matched load, it can be used as an isolator. It can be used as an isolator. Since a signal can travel in only one direction between the remaining ports. Since a signal can travel in only one direction between the remaining 2 ports. And an isolator is used to shield equipment on its input side from the effects of conditions on its output side. An isolator is used to shield equipment on its input side from the effects of conditions on its output side. For example, to prevent a microwave source being detuned by mismatched load. So how to detune? Being detuned by a mismatched load. Coming to duplexer. In a radar, circulators are used as a type of duplexer. In a radar, the circulators are used as a type of duplexer to route the signals from the transmitter to the antenna and from the antenna to the receiver. To route the signals from the transmitter to antenna and from the antenna to the receiver. So because of that reason, we are calling here duplexer. Here we are calling here circulator will act as a duplexer. So without allowing signals to pass directly from transmitter to receiver. So how to routing the signals from transmitter to the antenna and from the antenna to the receiver means without allowing the signals to pass directly from transmitter to receiver. The alternate type of duplexer is a transmit receive switch, which is represented like T, capital T or switch. Like that you need to represent here transmit receive switch. That alternates between connecting the antenna to the transmitter and to the receiver. So the alternate type of duplexer is a transmit receive switch, which will be alternates between connecting the antenna to the transmitter and to the receiver.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, Nana, you want to
So,
leave?
yes, sir, workshop.
Yeah, if anybody wants to leave means you need to leave. Wait, Nana, wait 1 minute. All are going to attending the workshop. Yes,
Yes,
answer
sir.
my question. Geeta.
Yes.
Yes, sir.